What if everything we believe about human evolution is only half the story? What if we were not born from chance, but designed carefully, deliberately by ancient architects from the stars? Across time, myths have spoken of gods who created man in their image. But what if those gods were not divine metaphors, but real cosmic engineers? Today, we will journey into the mysterious history of the genetic architects, higher beings who shaped humanity through science, spirit, and starlight. Our story begins long before recorded history, nearly 100,000 years ago, when the Earth was young and the human species still primitive. A group of radiant beings from the systems of Mars and Maldek, known as the Elohim Collective, came to Earth not as conquerors, but as gardeners of consciousness. Their mission: to accelerate evolution. They found the species known as Homo erectus, intelligent but limited. Using their own genetic blueprint, the Elohim fused their essence with that of Earth's native beings, giving birth to the first Homo sapiens. These early humans were not merely physical upgrades, they were hybrids of heaven and earth. According to old records, the Elohim enhanced Neanderthals, transforming them from hunters into thinkers, from survivors into dreamers. They introduced the first spark of culture: family, compassion, and the longing for meaning. They even granted these early humans longevity, sometimes called immortality. But this gift could be lost, especially when one fell into an imbalance, symbolized in myths as eating the forbidden fruit. Could this be the true origin of the story of Eden? A memory of when the Elohim guided the first awakening of humankind. Thousands of years later, another race arrived, the Anunnaki, the legendary beings from Nibiru, a mysterious planet whose orbit passes through our solar system once every age. Their legacy is both luminous and shadowed. The positive Anunnaki, guided by compassion, interbred with humans to strengthen the species. Their genetic modifications created a rare mutation, the Rh-negative bloodline, a mark of the star hybrid. Those with Rh-negative blood, it is said, carry dormant abilities, intuition, telepathy, even the potential for shape-shifting when consciousness is fully awakened. But not all Anunnaki sought harmony. The negative factions distorted this project. They pursued domination through hybridization, creating the Nephilim, the giants of ancient lore. These beings ruled early civilizations with fear and control, corrupting the sacred balance that the Elohim had intended. Yet even in this dark age, seeds of wisdom remained, encoded in human DNA, waiting to be reawakened. When Earth began to spiral into imbalance, higher councils took notice. The Confederation of Light intervened quietly. They did not fight with weapons, but with energy and vibration. The Confederation adjusted certain aspects of the human genome, disabling overactive code lines introduced by negative forces and restoring equilibrium. But rather than return humans to perfection, they allowed limitations to remain. Why? Because the purpose of Earth was not perfection, but growth through choice. These genetic edits created the veil of forgetting, the barrier between our divine origin and our human awareness. Through this veil, each soul would rediscover the Creator through experience. They also upgraded the human brain, especially the left hemisphere, enhancing logic and discernment. This allowed humans to question, to reason, and to seek truth through science as well as spirit. And what of our so-called junk DNA? Many spiritual scientists believe it is not junk at all, but dormant code, waiting to activate as our consciousness rises. Each strand is a sleeping note in a cosmic symphony, waiting for the conductor, the soul, to awaken it. The last stage of human engineering came from the Pleiadians, the gentle star kin who resonate closest to human emotion. They observed that early humans could not reproduce. There were no genders, no balance of masculine and feminine. So they uploaded what they called the system of birth, designing male and female forms so the species could sustain itself naturally. They also introduced sexual energy, not as sin, but as sacred life force. Yet to ensure survival in physical reality, they borrowed a small fragment of primal instinct from the ape genome. This fragment gave humanity passion, desire, and the drive to live, but also the potential for temptation. Through countless experiments, successes, and failures, the human body was refined into its current form, capable of emotion, creation, and spiritual transcendence. The Pleiadians called it the perfect vessel for the divine experience. So what was the purpose behind all these interventions? The Elohim, the Anunnaki, and the Pleiadians all were parts of one larger plan, to create a species that could contain consciousness itself. Human DNA was designed not just as biological code, but as a multidimensional interface, a bridge between matter and spirit. The physical body became a temple, the mind a processor of reality, and the soul the eternal observer guiding it all. You are not a random mutation. You are the product of cosmic intention, the living result of light learning to express itself through form. So now we must ask, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you live as a biological machine or as a conscious architect of your own evolution? Remember, the story of the genetic architects is not just ancient history, it is happening right now. Every time you meditate, love, forgive, and awaken, you rewrite your DNA toward its divine potential. If this journey opens something within you, help the message reach more seekers. Like this video, share it with others who are awakening and comment below. What part of humanity's true origin resonates most with you? And don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into consciousness, higher beings, and the quantum soul. Until next time, may you walk in the love, light, and unity of the infinite Creator.